Daniel, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. What is the bet here? Is it something along the lines of does Tatis hit 2 or 3 home runs? Is that what we're betting on here in this series?
Well, awfully chesty. Awfully chesty.
Wow. Prop bets. He was going straight.
I actually made my brother-in-law go on eBay and buy the Cub Busters T-shirt that we had when we were little kids in 1984.
Don't remind me.
So he purchased those.
It's so funny, Daniel, because I was telling Waddle that 41 years ago, 1984. So you and I are probably around the same age. My grandfather took me to my first Cubs playoff game. It was Game 2 against the Padres. They went up 2-0 in the 5-game series, and I stupidly, as a 12-year-old is known to do, I bought a shirt outside the ballpark that said Chicago Cubs National League champions.
Oh no.
Before they won Game 3. Yeah, but I get to now take my youngest son to his first playoff game, a day game at Wrigley Field against the same San Diego Padres. How magical is that?
That is pretty cool, man. And that's what's so great about baseball. And that's what, and we'll get to the football stuff. I know people want to hear the football stuff. But the thing that's so great about baseball is I had people say, I can't believe the Padres, you traded your this prospect or your that prospect. I'm like, my boys are now 21 and 18, and I take them to playoff games every year. I could give 2 craps about whatever AA prospect they just traded. I do not care.
Oh, so you're here for the here and now.
Aren't we all?
Absolutely. I mean, that was a great line. I don't even know who used it, but like I prefer parades over prospects. And I was like, you know what? That's a good way to look at it.
Hey, how do you feel about your team right now? I believe you won 7 of 8 coming into this matchup with the Cubs. Have you not?
Yeah, they've been hot. You know, they've got I think Tatis has hit 7 home runs this month. Merrill's hit 7 home runs. You know, so they've got like kind of those key guys. O'Hearn's played really well. And their bullpen's awesome. I just don't know. Like starting pitching wise, they don't have, you know, I like Pivetta. I think he's probably a good 2, but and then now with Horton hurt, I don't know if either team really has like a bona fide pure ace, you know, that they're throwing. So they got to get to the bullpen early if they're going to make any noise.
All right, so let's put a wager on this. You want to do that?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
What would you, if the Padres would win, what would you like from us?
Gosh, you know, it's so cliche, but I mean, it's hard to go wrong with the pizza. I mean, how do I go wrong with the pizza?
If that's what you want.
Do you have anything better? What
everything is fantastic. I mean, we could hook you up at a restaurant here when you get to Chicago one of these days, whether it's Chicago Cut or one of our great steakhouses.
Yeah, okay. Let's do the steakhouse here because the Chargers will be in Chicago before too long. I haven't looked at the schedule up ahead, but within the next couple of years, I'll be rolling through there. So we can just do that off into the future. Let's do a steakhouse over the pizza, and then coming out here. I mean, I think I've got great Mexican spots for you guys. I can take you to an unbelievable Mexican restaurant.
No, we want use of the condo, the San Diego condo, for a week.
Oh yeah, nice. I'll let you know as soon as I purchase it. But yeah. Got my sights set on him. I'm a few million short presently.
Daniel, he's giving you a steak dinner. You know, if we win, he wants you to set him up with $1 million condo.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, just a room at the Hotel Del for a week. That's all. That's all he's asking.
It's just a timeshare. And how about this? Can throw in this: if the Cubs win, we get you when we request you. And we don't have to go through an assistant like around combine time or right before the draft.
Well, that's a big ask.
And you can't say no.
This is way more interesting. So I'm going to say it this way. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go. This is what we're doing. I will do from the end of the season. So we get to like the Senior Bowl. That's when like draft talk really cranks up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll come on with you guys and talk draft once a week from the Senior Bowl to the draft.
Oh, perfect.
There we go. We just got our analyst.
And if you win, we won't ask you stupid questions. How about that?
No, yeah, exactly. But then I'm thinking, how about this? Could we go? Can we pull off an Odunze autographed jersey?
Of course, he's a great kid. What a great kid he is, Dan.
I love him, and that's a easy Christmas present for me with one of my boys. I'm done.
All right.
You know what? We're going to do that for you anyway, just for being a friend. How about that?
Oh, you guys are the best. I don't even feel like I can lose in this. I lose? I get to come and hang out with you guys and laugh about your bathroom videos that you post before the show starts? I mean, it's not really a loser in here.
That's right. That's a good point.
So Daniel, what do you make? I know you're like zeroed in on the Chargers these days, but you heard those highlights, and Rome's got 5 touchdowns now. Who you just requested an autographed jersey from, and Caleb is taking steps forward. What do you see here? What we got with our Bears?
Yeah, I'm excited. I actually pulled up the report because I wanted to get your guys' take on this. It's fun to go back and read the reports after you see what guys are doing. So on Odunze, I'm just going to the end of his report here. Plays with a ton of passion and energy. The last line of my report, I was a big Odunze guy. Odunze is a complete player. He reminds me of Larry Fitzgerald when I was scouting him coming out of college. And you're starting to see what he's doing this year, the way he attacks the football, his size, his strength, his physicality, all that stuff kind of coming together. And he just something about him, the way he kind of moves even reminds me of Fitz a little bit. But it's been fun to watch him really kind of explode this year. And then with Caleb, I feel like you still see good Caleb and bad Caleb, but we're seeing more good Caleb and less of bad Caleb. And the way I would describe that is just going through the tape this morning on him. It's like when you I listen to podcasts at 1.6 speed. When Caleb is just playing at 1.0 speed, he's good. His feet are in the ground, and he's making every throw. That anticipation throw to Rome that you guys referenced was excellent. He had one to Komet that he dropped, which was another big-time throw. Yeah. But then every now and then you get the 1.6 version where it's like, God, just slow it down. Just you're a little sped up. You don't get your feet in the ground, and the ball can kind of take off on you. But I think we're seeing more and more of him playing, at that good Caleb version of a little bit slower speed.
I think we all agree, too, that, he could not have a better guy pointing him in the right direction than Ben Johnson as a coach, too. Would you agree?
Oh, he's awesome. He's awesome. And I think it's – and the coaches that you've had, I'm sure everybody gets kind of put into one or two buckets, right? You're he's the tough – he's the hard line. He's, disciplinarian coach. But then there's the other guy, he pumps me full of confidence. He's a player's coach, blah, blah, blah. I think Ben Johnson does a great job of holding that tough line of discipline and toughness and accountability. Yeah. But then also, he speaks some belief into, hey, you're going to get there. Like there's a confidence, an air of confidence that this is a matter of time. It's going to happen. So I've been really impressed with him. I know guys who've coached with him on his staffs. I don't know him personally, but the next bad word I hear about him from somebody that's worked with him will be the first. Everybody that I've talked to raves about the guy.
Yeah. It's great. And before we let you go, Daniel, we had Orlovsky on last week, and he told us the story because he did the Chargers game on that week. I think it was week 1. And he said that Harbaugh, who obviously was Waddle's quarterback, he described Ladd McConkey as half Marvin Harrison, half Tom Waddle.
And I said more Marvin Harrison than Tom Waddle.
I think that's the biggest compliment you can give someone.
That's what I said. I was blushing, Daniel, as Orlovsky was saying it.
Yeah, no, I figure, because you think about, you get the Waddle looks and toughness combination.
Thank you.
There, and then you get the Marvin Harrison, maybe getting in and out of breaks a little bit more so. So you just kind of put all that stuff together, and that's the perfect human being.
That's great. And then, so what is?
I'm blushing again. I really am.
What is your prediction then? And I know you're such a big Padres fan. Do you think they're going to win this series?
I think they're going to win, but look, I can try and be objective about a lot of things. There's not an objective bone in my body when it comes to the Padres. I'm just a pure fan. I will say that the thing I'm most excited about is I think they're going to unleash Mason Miller a little bit here. So. Mason Miller, I think, is going to get 2+ innings in some of these games. And he's struck out 50% of the guys since he's been here. He's been unhittable.
Wow.
So the whole thing is just, can they get to him and Suarez and Estrada and all those guys? Can the starter just get 4 innings? I think that's all they need. But, it's baseball. I was telling my son the other day, I'm like, baseball is so weird. In basketball or football, you got to be better for the majority of the game to win. In baseball, you get on an air, you get hit by a pitch, 3-run home run, game's over.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Daniel, good
fun.
stuff and a good bet that we just made.
Yes.
I like our chances here.
No, hey, enjoy the heck out of the atmosphere, man. There's nothing better than home playoff baseball. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a great time.
Especially taking your own kid for the first time. So
thanks, Daniel.
Awesome.
There he is.